Everybody, welcome back to FTL Mods Season 3. We're still doing the 20 ships by Pleo. Let's get on to the next one, which is Destroyer Type A. Ship is from the Crystal Homeworlds. Alright. This seems to be the I.O.R artillery from the boss. Crystal Burst 2, Heavy Crystal, yeah. 6, 3 power, 3 power. So basically all of the crystal weapons, but you can only use one from the start. Alright. And it's not all of them, there's one missing. Okay, we also got a defense scrambler. I'm assuming that's to make sure that the defense drones can't stop you. And indeed, that's just the artillery from the flagship. Right? I don't exactly understand why this is here, but no. Let's go. Alright. This one, I suppose, will do. We have someone on weapons, which is fine. Alright, good. That doesn't matter. We're not going to be playing too long with this one. A small thing about the destroy and loot. A small thing about the channel itself. I'm not going to mention this too many times, but I've got a Patreon page up. I'm pretty sure people know what Patreon are, so I'd rather not go into it too much. You're not watching this video for that. So yeah, just letting you know it's there, and I'll do it. You can find a link to that on my channel home page thingy. Alright, let's carry on. Yeah, this ship, so again, pretty darn potent. I don't know what the point here is. Is it trying to make you keep all of these? Because that probably ain't gonna help. Now, I know that wasn't the smartest thing for me to do right. Wow. Okay. It just me, or did they manage to leave really quickly? I mean, granted, I did not bother trying to take down their piloting, but I'm also kind of wondering about that artillery now. If this is indeed just the artillery from the flagship, it doesn't have a 50-second cooldown on level 1. So I'm just waiting out to see how high this bar will go. Because 50 seconds for 3 ion damage, that's a little high up there, isn't it? Alright, so at the 30-second marker. Alright. So it's like 35, 36 seconds for level 1. I'm still not too enthusiastic about it all. Alright. Let's move on out. Alright, we got another runner. I'm not honestly too surprised. The weapons don't scare me too much, depends on what that bomb is. Lucky me! It started a fire. How many times do you see a small bomb start a fire, honestly? Probably quite often, but you know. I need something to complain about. Might as well be that. There goes the artillery, which is kind of a odd choice for this one, isn't it? I mean, early on, you don't really need the artillery because enemies will generally only have one shield layer, and you can pierce that easily enough anyway. Strange. Yeah, okay. Airlocks here, 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 here. Yeah, it looks fine. Okay. You can have all the missiles. And allows us to buy some more power. Sure. What I'm thinking here is to keep these two weapons and then replace this one. I mean, heavy crystal, one shot, 4 damage. That's pretty high, granted, but do you really want to spend 3 power on it, though? I don't think so. Let's play blah 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 charge. For once, they're not running yet. They'll sync up nicely as always. Yep. It's just what it does. And as I predicted, they are trying to run away now. We'll destroy you. Now we'll run away from you. Weird, isn't it? A little. A little. Fight. There's a defense scrambler at work. I think these guys will run as well. I'd say chances are highly likely. Let's give this thing a go. I've never actually used this weapon myself, mainly because there's not a single ship that starts with it, and you need to get to the crystal sector if you want to get it. And it doesn't look good enough that I personally decided to put it on a ship, so... It works. Nothing to say about that. Yeah, sure. The problem with this one is if it misses, you spend 19 seconds doing nothing. Which really doesn't make this any good of a weapon, you know. But yeah, I'm starting to think like, get 2 more power bars and weapons, get the crystal burst online, and then you have 5 shots that can pierce 1 shield layer. Which, crash doesn't mean the world, but it sort of does, doesn't it? I know I'm pronouncing this weirdly, but early game, 1 shield piercing is quite a bit. So, yeah. Then again, early game you probably won't be getting 2 of these online, but you know. Alright, that's it for this one. Moving on to the B layouts. I.O.R. Anything completely devoid of any description whatsoever. Alright. So is this just a recoloration? Yeah, this one is... seems to be the only one of that. Alright. I.O.R. So what do we do here? Lots of ions, and we have a boss laser known as... So pretty much the same as last chip, but instead of the ion you get the heavy laser, it seems. Weapon charge booster, I believe, helps with artillery. I'm not 100% sure. I think it is, but I don't know. Anyway, let's go. Plot new course. First things first. You there, you there, you there. So you're using the ions to keep their weapons down until artillery can come in and do some good stuff. All right. Yeah, that'll work, I think. I would love to stop that ion from firing, but okay, let's do it like this. Mini beam fired anyway. Alright, so now we just pretty much do this. And wait for artillery. Yeah. Okay. That'll work. Shouldn't be all too hard. You may be better off just firing at this. So yeah, you can't direct your aim, but your ions can take care of weapons. Yeah, this works. I am pleased with this. I'm pretty sure our gunner is gonna level up like really quick. All looks nice, though it does seem like you're missing out on some black line at the back. Things starting to become a bit fuzzy back there, but are these the wings of a stealth ship? I don't know. Sure looks like them. We want to power our oxygen, preferably. Same thing like last time. Whoa. I don't recall that being that quick. Yeah, right. The thing here is it's sort of similar to the Taurus. Use ions to keep shields and weapons down, and you have one thing you can have no control over to actually deal damage. In this case, that thing doesn't require a drone part. It isn't as quick, but it is pretty potent though. I kind of dig the fact that you can like see through this. I don't know why, but it's kind of fun. Alright. And again, the level 1 engines, which just seems to be a custom thing on every one of these ships. I don't know why. I suppose it just came accustomed to having a default of 2 and then just seeing 1 every time. I've come to see as level 2 engines as just the default way to go, and every time I see level 1 engines, it's like somebody thought this ship needed a debuff and that's why they did that. But sure, it doesn't really work all too well in that regard, for the simple reason that level 2 engine is only 10 scrap. So basically what you're doing is saying you're gonna lose out on 10 scrap and that's it. I don't know. So we're kind of forced to doing it this way because otherwise they're gonna run. It best idea, but you know, I don't think we're gonna get hit anymore. This thing fires even quicker as well, it seems. Yeah, every 20 seconds. Not bad indeed. Continue. Fire beams are amazing, but screw it, right? Then we just lose a human. Weak. Ooh, 3 power, huh? Which does personnel damage. Oh, okay. Alright. I think we could actually still make use of that, surprisingly enough. We just have to do it like this. What's the charge time on that? 20, yeah, that's pretty much on par with our artillery. So artillery takes down the shields, and then the fire beam just says, whoops. There you go. Let's give that a go for shits and giggles, right? Now I can't really say what's going on as far as fire go, but we can see crew struggling, which is worth something as well, yeah? Other than deep power artillery, as we probably don't need it anymore. Yeah, he just died. Okay. So shields will probably catch on fire and then we can use a fire beam again. But that's interesting though, personnel damage on a fire beam, that's a bit of a game changer, isn't it? Starting to step on the territory of the bio beam a bit. Shields are on fire, no need anymore. You're probably close to death. Yeah. Shields are still on fire, and then we can just go and zap them to death. We'll give one to our power while I'm here, so we can still use the Ion Blast, meaning we don't have to wait for artillery necessarily. If we don't want to. And we don't even have to power artillery anymore if we don't want to either, but we should. It's not bad artillery, you know? That's a swing and a miss. Should have seen that one coming. Didn't, but yeah, should have. Got a fire indoors, which is just lovely. We'll return the favor. Alright, come on. NG, move to here. Looks like the fire's been dealt with on their weapons. Yeah, we're not gonna kill the crew here. Oh, fire in the med bay, huh? We still have fires. Nope. Yes. Yes. we still have fire. The question's where? There we go. Okay. Sweet. Those some quick repairs. And move out. Sure will help. What's up with all the burst lasers, MK2? Seriously, it's like the 4th that we encountered so far. These things are becoming way too common, it seems. The fact that our aim is so wonderful, I'll say. And our dodge chance is even better, but you know. Yeah, they do have a repair drone in there. I can tell you that much. They're good at tucking shields, aren't they? Yeah, they most certainly are. And we have fires again. Another thing that we're apparently really good at. Catching on fire. Who knew? Just go at it like this. It's in an empty room, and now it's in engines as well. We'll vent engines. We'll just waltz right through anyway, sure. Cool. It blew up. Right. Get a crew member. We still have a fire somewhere, though. It's gotta be in there, then. No. Here? That's a weird room. Oh yeah, there it is. Why am I not surprised? You good at anything? Nope. Alright, a few more jumps. Apparently that's our last one. Alright. Try this fire beam of doom once more, huh? Okay. Now they got an engine on board, which makes sense. The moment you get a fire weapon, that's the kind of stuff that starts happening. There's no avoiding it. Well, we got the upper hand. The artillery can probably be turned off, though. So I need to use this as a fire/bio beam, which is kind of awkward. Might have hit one of them guys in the second time, I don't know. Maybe. Okay. Now the thing is, we probably won't be able to fire another fire beam before weapons explode. Well, we could, right. Freedom. We've got a map update. Which doesn't matter. On to the next one. I'm just racking up losses here, aren't I? This one being the ship class type B. I think we looked up what that said, and the answer is it said completely nothing. The TeDragon. Maybe there's an H missing there. That's the front end of an AI ship. Some NG parts in there. That's Mantis right here. Sultan wings, I assume. Alright, what do we got? Fire blast, ion blast, and a hull laser. Nothing too fancy again. Clone bay. We start with a drone. I don't know why we should do that. Look, I don't mind it, but this vaguely feels like it's forcing drone control on you. Like, you got an engine, you can do repairs. Why would you need the repair drone? I don't know. Fire suppression, I suppose, ties in with the fact that it's called the Dragon. But other than that, I don't really see a need for it. Console here blocking doors is a little pet peeve of mine. Other than that, things are looking good enough. Yeah. Alright, let's go. Again, level 1 engines. Custom shield damage, which is quite big. Anyway, this one's gonna be simple enough. Ion blast shields, all laser weapons. That's pretty much all we need to worry about. Again, Burst Laser and MK3 are starting to think there's a big clearance sale on those, and I once again missed out. Of course, it starts a fire in there, but we got fire suppression, so ha! Ha! Suck on those lemons. I'm gonna switch you guys out. Start a fire, but we've got fire suppression. I don't think people are going to hang on to that augment for long, if at all. It's not a bad augment, but fire generally isn't that big of a threat to you. Let's get one more shot here, and then we'll start targeting empty rooms. With luck, we'll take them out. With bad luck, one of those is going to hit shield, so I should probably hold off on firing that. There we go. Sure. Phase ion drone for 4 power. So this ship started with 1 in drone control. I'm starting to wonder if this is an oversight now. I mean, drone control is already like pretty much shoved in your throat. Nobody really jolts at the sight of starting with a system repair drone. Having to spend another 50 on it, considering drone control itself only costs what, 85 for drone control. If you get a defense drone, you pay the drone you get as well. That's 50. So yeah, drone control only costs 35, and they give you 2 power bars to begin with. Here you're paying 50 just to get a second one. I'm thinking this is an oversight. By that I don't mean he forgot to put it on 2, but I think he just forgot that the first upgrade generally costs a ton more, engines being the big exception there, as well as systems that already start usually on just one, like doors, sensors, mind control, stuff like that. Yeah, I think that's a bit of an oversight. But there you go, that's just my 2 cents on everything. Sure. Well, looks like this is gonna be a quick one. Yeah, that doesn't connect. Well, that's fine, I don't always have to take 10 minutes. Yeah, I'm feeling pretty confident about that oversight thing. I just don't see the point to pay more than a system is worth just to get an extra upgrade out of it. I don't know. There might be stories to all of this, and reasons and such, but considering the mod isn't finished yet, I can't be 100% certain about it. But that also means you can just assume that everything is meant to be, and that would be a mistake as well. I'm pretty sure some of these are just like, oops, forgot about it. I don't know. I mean, the only thing you can really do is just check all the things and go from there. Great. Is it just me, or are we kind of getting severely shat on here? It's not just me, is it? No, it's not. Definitely not. Well, it's been a while since we lost one of these. It definitely has been a while. Guess we're up for another one. I could run, I know that, but you know. Yep, there you go. Chief. Whoa, weird Gibbs there. Straight line as well. It's a bit ugly, but right, next. No cloning device installable. Why not? There's a LIMO, 2 heavy lasers. Way too many systems installed from the start yet. I'm gonna go with overpowered again. You start with drones, you don't get any. Again, why is that? But yeah, it's safe to say this one's going to be overpowered as well. Basically, due to the fact that you won't have to invest scrap in buying systems anymore. Yeah, I don't get it. Are these just all like practice ships? Knowing that most of these are overpowered and just like, I'll throw it out there anyway, or I mean, the only real problem you seemingly seem to have with this thing is you start off with practically no power, and that's going to be costly in the beginning, sure. You do have the backup battery though, but I don't know, I suppose we'll see how it goes. And this will do just fine, I would reckon. And again, only one engine power, I don't get that. Is that maybe also just an oversight? Like, oh, I didn't realize that most ships start with 2 engine power? I don't know. I honestly don't know. We'll move you to sensors, we'll power up our mind control, keep our weapons down. And he left. Sure. Why wouldn't you leave? Now, the problem here is, quite obviously, the lack of power. I've been over that, but the floor layout also kind of makes it difficult to see what is going on when it comes down to your oxygen. Like, we're now on 14 oxygen, he's about to start dying. I wouldn't know about that were it not for this thing. So that's kind of a nuisance as well, I suppose. But what can one do, really? I'm looking as to whether or not I should. Yeah. We will not accept. So yeah, clearly your first priority will be buying tons and tons of power, which is going to be expensive. I'm also kind of wondering where all my... no, you only start with 2, okay. So yeah, the nature of me just wanting to kill a crew is kind of screwing me over here, I know that. But that's just the way I play this game. Well, we got a new crew one. Nice. And that one started a fire as well. 34 power bar, yeah. Well, we have to, though. I should probably just put you on sensors. You won't be powering weapons all the time anyway. So, the biggest difficulty this ship will have will be getting over that first hump. And once you get power, you're good. This game becomes a cakewalk again. So that's 30, 60, 90 scrap, yep. Alright, we're just waiting for oxygen. Ah, screw it. We're not gonna be here for too long anyway. Time's too short to mess about. Reject, prepare, power. Both heavy lasers. And we'll get this power up as well. Nice timing on that, must say. Alright, so this is gonna take a while now. Let's boot up mind control, send you the sensors. We're not flying away anyway. Mind control. Yeah, it's kind of difficult to notice where your air is gone, ship, which is kind of annoying. Okay. So just mind control them one last time, and then we'll kill the survivor. Under good. We'll buy our first power bar, which will be constantly in oxygen, I'm guessing. Nah, probably not. We'll see how things go. A lot of stuff to power, not a lot of stuff to do it in. You guys can share a med bay for now, right? Yeah, there you go. Okay. This, despite it being harsh on systems, especially drone control, I don't understand why people like to force you to have drone control. It's not a bad system, but without starting drones, it's just like, yeah, we just stuck it on so you couldn't get anything else. There probably isn't anything else either. What? There is teleporter. Can't get a teleporter on this one. And apparently also not a clone bay, which also is weird because it just shares a room with medbay, but again, there's probably reasons that are way beyond my capacity to understand or something, I don't know. Ignore because we have to, we can't do piracy. Alright, let's, hey, there's another burst stage from K2. I was wondering where those things went. Power up the heavy lasers. That is not going for weapons, so I don't care. Mind control that guy. Okay. And that, my good sirs, is why we mind control the pilots. 2 shots fired, both missed. Now he doesn't seem to have any problems with that. To no one's surprise either, I would reckon. I suppose the alternative would be to save up and immediately upgrade your battery, giving you 2 power bars for 50. Ah, of course they got one of those off. Giving you 2 power bars for 50 instead of 60, but you know, they're temporary, so I suppose in that regard some weird stuff is going to be in order. We don't need engines. Mind control we don't really need either. We'll just keep the weapons powered with our regular power. Okay. No clone bay, we'll leave them alone. Otherwise, I would have lost my Lanius. Even though it's only 1 in 3% chance, I guarantee my Lanius would have been dead. 8 civilian ship. Continue. We know the drill by now, right? First, take out the weapons. And then we start doing all sorts of shenanigans to the enemy crew. Should have known. Should have known. Alright. There we go. The fact that he left made me think that it may have started a fire in there. I'm not entirely sure how solid that ideal is, but... Oh yeah, started a fire. Called it. Let's turn oxygen back on. You're not gonna stop the border here, huh? Well, he's not a border, but... that is weird. Well... killing the crew here shouldn't be impossible. He should, however, power up these two. Just in case he gets a repair off, which he might. We waited quite a while for that. Yeah, there he goes. Let's see. Alright. Sweet. Got punished for it though. And you're an AI. Oddly enough. Okay. Oh, you can sort of see it where there's no air, but you have to really pay attention to it. Alright, one more power bar. Who knows, maybe one day we'll have enough to power up shields. Sounds insane, I know it, but... you know. Keep up them hopes, eh? Keep up them hopes. Yeah, we'll tag it. They got a burst station MK3, but then again, those are standard issue on ships now. It'd be weird if they didn't have one of those. Mind control will be pointless, so we could hack. And let's hack then. Which means we could actually still use mind control. We'll have to do that in a little bit though, not right now. Let's see if we can take something out here. Can dodge the beam anyway. We could, however, power up shields to prevent getting hit by that. Interesting shield image. Let's take that out so we don't have to spend our power on that, and instead can put on oxygen again. I need to keep this powered. Can't let them leave. Oh, you're going to the wrong... nope, he's switching now. You're a weird dude. Got an AI avatar of their own on board, I see. Yeah, they're not escaping though. I don't need this anymore. Not sure what we're gonna do with it, but get some vision on the room, but other than that, not too much going on there. Apparently there's a fire and oxygen now, which means it's just the rock that's left. Can't mind control him. some reason, there's still oxygen in weapons. That is weird. Really weird. Up there it goes. Okay. Shields are on fire. Dude's probably in oxygen trying to repair that. If he does manage to do that, we'll load him up with the heavy lasers. Not entirely sure what he's trying to do though. I see the door opening on occasion, but there we go. Federation contraband. T2. Alright, nothing here. Not even flavor text, just like... There you are. Shh. We have those Lanius. Alright, there you go. We have surpassed the hump. From here on, the ship will probably start getting easier and easier. So yeah, alright. Not bad, interesting start. I am a bit about starting with this many ships. Personally, I'd get rid of drone controls because that's usually a system people don't buy anymore, and give us the option to either get drone control or a teleporter in that room. Considering you're already... Yeah, you have one thing too many already. Weird. Yeah, anyway. That's gonna do it for this episode, I think. Yeah. So thank you guys for watching. Hope you're still in the series. Feel free to show support by commenting, liking, and or subbing if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys on the next episode. Bye, everyone.